Hey guys, this is Terry G, Guyana Babu, and you are locked on with Mr. Critic. Remember, Essequibo belongs to Guyana. Essequibo is we own. Let me tell Maduro, no, 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 don't touch Essequibo. Terry G says so. Boom fire.
Good morning, guys. A great morning to all of those who tuned into the realest thing coming out of Guyana. No, it can even get more real. So, Nicolas Maduro has set up a separate government, a temporary government, to govern Essequibo, and has given them instructions to give license and permits to people. Bear in mind, all of this is rhetoric. This is talk so far. We have the president's answer to that. Let's look at that again. The president's response to Nicolas Maduro's actions yesterday. Let's listen to the president, then you'll go into my take.
Fellow Guyanese, I address you on an unsettling development. Fellow Guyanese, I address you on an unsettling development in relation to the unlawful claim by Venezuela to Guyana's Essequibo region, which constitutes more than 2/3 of Guyana's national territory. Tonight, President Maduro announced several measures which his government intends to take in enforcing the outcome of the referendum held on December 3rd, 2023. As I made clear from the date the referendum was first announced, this is a direct threat to Guyana's territorial integrity, sovereignty, and political independence, and in violation of fundamental principles of international law enshrined in the UN and OS charters. The measures announced are in blatant disregard of the order given by the International Court of Justice on December 1st, 2023. Guyana views this as an imminent threat to its territorial integrity and will intensify precautionary measures to safeguard its territory. I have tonight spoken to the Secretary General of the United Nations and several leaders, alerting them of these dangerous developments and the desperate actions of President Maduro that fly in the face of international law and constitute a grave threat to international peace and security. Also, Guyana will tomorrow bring this matter to the United Nations Security Council for appropriate action to be taken by that body. Further, we've engaged CARICOM, the OS, the Commonwealth, and many of our bilateral partners, including the United States of America, Brazil, the United Kingdom, and France. The Guyana Defense Force is on full alert and has engaged its military counterparts, including the U.S. Southern Command. By defying the court, Venezuela has rejected international law, the rule of law generally, fundamental justice and morality, and the preservation of international peace and security. They have literally declared themselves an outlaw nation. Nothing they do, however, will stop Guyana from proceeding with a case in the ICJ, or stop the ICJ from ultimately issuing its final judgment on the merits of the case. We will not allow our territory to be violated, nor the development of our country to be stymied by this desperate threat. In addition to this statement, I wish to respond to two questions. One from Stabrook News, which states, and I will read the question: will the Guyana government report President Maduro's announcement this evening to the United Nations Security Council and International Court of Justice in light of the latter's order that there be no aggravation of the circumstances? In relation to this question, absolutely. Guyana will be reporting this matter. We have already spoken to the UNSG And early in the morning, we will be officially writing the UN Security Council. We will be informing the port of this development. And as I said, in the next 24 hours, we'll be informing all our bilateral partners and different agencies, including CARICOM and Commonwealth and the OS, on this recent development. Let me be very clear that President Maduro's action is in open defiance of the ICJ order. In my opinion, he's testing the mettle of the ICJ. He has taken a lonely and worrisome road of neglecting his responsibility as a member of the UN family. Adventurous and reckless path that can only bring instability to this region and can only create more uncertain circumstances for the Venezuelan people. We urge President Maduro to rethink these missteps and to act and behave in accordance with international law. All our actions and everything we do from Guyana is aimed at ensuring this region remains a region of peace. We want nothing. Our only ambition is for this region to remain a region of peace, a zone of peace, and for the territorial integrity and sovereignty of Guyana to be respected. We ask for nothing more or nothing less. So yes, this matter will be reported. We've already engaged. And the second question is from the Guyana Times. What is government's message to investors in light of Venezuela's position? Our message is very clear. Your investment is in a safe, democratic, stable country in which the rule of law prevails. You have nothing to worry about when you invest in a country that governs itself in accordance with the rule of law, that stands on the side of democracy, and that understands what true freedom is. So there is nothing to fear. Our international partners and international community are ready to support us. They've assured us of their support. And all we want is for these missteps to be corrected by President Maduro. And for Venezuela and the government of Venezuela to commit itself to peace and to act in a manner that is befitting of a member of the United Nations family. To my fellow Guyanese, we are here to ensure the safety of this country, the territorial integrity of this country, the sovereignty of this country, and to protect every citizen. Tonight, I wanted to bring every Guyanese together to advise you on the steps your government is taking in relation to this latest, in relation to the latest actions by Venezuela and these grave missteps by President Maduro. I thank you and God bless you.
So guys, that is the president's response to Nicolas Maduro, who could now only be listed as the Venezuelan dictator, Nicolas Maduro, who is trying at all attempts, leaving no stone unturned to stay in power. Now let me tell you something. Let me give you a little bit of history. So first thing is, I've read some articles and suggesting that one set of people responsible for the real struggle in Guyana and where we are today. Nobody remember that they came and met the Amerindian, our indigenous brothers, the first people of Guyana. If and when the time is come, every race in Guyana has to stand up against the Venezuelan aggression. One of the things that has happened over the years is Guyana has been, for the most part, except for internal fighting and instability created from within, similar to the dark days, the 60s, the 64 riots and so on, and then recently the 2000 dark days, which were intentionally created. Crime sprees, intentionally and politically motivated and created. Now the time has come where every Guyanese has to stand up. And I am only 43 years of age, so I was not afforded the opportunity to stand up in the past. My time has come. I know the transvestites, the LGBT community, and the feminists gonna be under the fucking bed hiding. But real boys like me gonna be coming out. Because what I can tell you, as much as the aggressions has been just mouth service, lip service, they are progressing. The aggressions are progressing. And history has shown us. Do you know Russia tried for many years to invade Afghanistan? Do you know that? Yes. Many countries try to invade Afghanistan. They've never been able to conquer Afghanistan. No matter what happens, Venezuela will not be walking through across the river and walking into Essequibo. The president is working on his part with the United Nations and so on. What I can tell you, the Venezuelans in walking across the ice sitting down in Georgetown here and waiting for the UN come to save we. There is a time and a place for everything. We can now see Venezuela testing the ICJ steel. We can now see if Guyanese got steel in them. Because me mother come out of the Pomeroon River, that is Essequibo. My grandmother and all the Portuguese people them settle in the Pomeroon when we came since the time of slavery. So long back I know about it. As indentured laborers. And all I know is Essequibo is we own. And nothing in worthwhile anymore if Essequibo. If you allow a man to come in your house and pick up your wife at some point in time. Now at times it's suggested we outnumbered. We outgunned. But nonetheless, resistance must be met. Nobody must walk in here. Because what else is there to live for? Look at Palestine. You don't think them Palestinians could just get up and roll out from there and go anywhere else in the world? What else is there to live for if not for your purpose? If not to hold on to something? What else is there? What other purpose is there in life? Me look at it, yes, me achieve. Me get billions, yes, me get. But what's the purpose of having it if I can't have peace? I don't even try with a relationship if I can't get peace. It don't make sense to me. I would die for peace. So the time has come, and Guyanese gotta start thinking about it. All the bad man, all the man who wanna beat woman and so, you gotta make a choice. At some point in time, we all gotta stand up. I'm fed up hearing this one set of people we got Guyana, we got freedom, or we got independence. You understand? We gotta put our shoulders to the wheel. All of we. And obviously, when it comes to a time of war, you don't got the women, the feminists, you're going to find them. The transvestites and the transgenders and the its and the hises and the horrors and the fucking pronouns, they're gone. All the its and the ises and the schisms and so going to turn the wases. What do you identify was here? What do you identify as gone? That's what they're going to be identifying as gone. We are the gones. And the was's. That's what they're going to identify as now. I am saying, if and when there are any physical aggressions, Guyanese need to be ready. Because I heading out to here to Essequibo. Guyanese need to be ready. I know only yesterday I learned that the police are in line. You know what that means? The Guyana police force is in line. All the officers in. The Guyana Defense Force is in line. Prepared and ready. We ain't looking for nobody within this country acting out of the norm. When that time comes, think about it. What are the purpose we got in life? Somebody sent this to me this morning, a reminder of where I come from.
He's getting us decided to take matters into his own hands.
This is one such time when aggressions were made towards the Guyanese people and people were very dissatisfied with the parking meters. There was massive protest, massive turnout. And I had to step in with a show of strength to let people know, and the government of the day know, we will not take this. This is me in action. Right? No. I want to talk about the traitors within. I want you to listen to this. Some people just do things and act in certain manners that they don't know the dangers that they present. Listen to this. This is Glen Lall.
Just the other day. Precisamente el otro día Venezuela le da.
The Venezuelans use Glen Lall, praising the Venezuelans are helping we where we hungry, we had light, and there's take we rice and give we money. And the Venezuelans take it and use it against we. Is this man a savior for this country or a traitor? Ask yourself, how Venezuelans develop this interest? Where they get this understanding from of all these resources we got? You hear the first thing Maduro say? Maduro say, Venezuela is we own and we want to start this dispute. Maduro says, farm company. You got to ask yourself, if Glen Lall got a deal with the Venezuelans because it's Glen Lall farm company. Get right. How just so? Maduro suddenly come and right away after creating a referendum, then the next thing is farmer company and the exploration for oil. Well, listen to the oil man and how the Venezuelans take he and use him as their poster boy.
Daba petróleo a Guyana y a cambio nosotros le dábamos poco pare. We used to give them little party. Venezuela fue tan amable con nosotros que el petróleo que nos estaban dando no solo estaba a precio de venta para nuestro partido, sino que Guyana podría...
Bear in mind, you see how the Venezuelans do it up, they put the coat of arms, they put the thing, they put the leader. And make their thing of importance. Using what this madman had to say. Ask yourself how we have found ourselves in danger spot.
Y haberse quedado con el dinero. But Guyana could have keep the money
You hear what I'm saying?
¿Escuchas lo que digo, tío?
The money
Bear in mind, he talking about we give Venezuela a little bit party and they give him money, but we gotta keep the money. I want you to listen to him carefully. Remember, the Venezuelans take this and use it back for sure that even Guyanese in support of them. Glen Lall. Not knowing what he's saying has rendered himself a traitor.
was left to the money.
El dinero que
Listen to
quedó
this.
en manos de Guyana.
Well, we have to pay them. Well, we
Bueno, tuvimos que pagarles sin pagar intereses para desarrollar nuestro país.
develop our country. That's how good. Those
Así de buenas fueron esas personas con nosotros.
He's saying, and this is the Spanish man telling, that is how good the Venezuelans were to us. We use the money to develop a country, giving ownership, speaking words to suggest ownership of Essequibo to Venezuela out of Glen Lall mouth. If done a traitor, you change me name. A man come here, say, man, Critic, how you could call the man a traitor. Well, I want to know where you call this.
Pagarles sin pagar intereses para desarrollar nuestro país.
develop our country. That's how good. Those
Así de buenas fueron esas personas
That is how good those people were to us.
con nosotros.
when we being flat on the face,
Cuando estábamos de bruces, hambrientos,
If you gonna have, this is recent, when Ailman up on the radio station, imagine the government give you a radio station for bring down this country. If you gonna go up on the radio station and say that's how good these people were, so we are saying, what are you saying? Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Yes, ma'am.
I'm from Esquibel, but I'm living in France. This person that named Glen Lall, he don't have nothing more to say so on his platform. To give away the words that he normally say on Facebook. It's just like he giving away Guyana because normally outside people don't do those things that he do.
He's a traitor. That is what he is.
Exactly.
Thanks for your
That's what
input,
he is.
ma'am. That is what he is. A man can say, man critical, you can call he. But what else it is? If at this time you are giving credence to Venezuelans' aggression and Venezuelan argument. This is Glen Lall recently. It's never say old thing they use against you. Watch the idle thing in the background. This is when he dep on the radio and the program. Listen to it carefully.
we have to pay them. Well, we
Bueno, tuvimos que pagarles sin pagar intereses para desarrollar nuestro país.
develop our country. That's how good. Those
Así de buenas fueron esas
You
personas.
hear what he's saying? That is how good those people were to us. Imagine at this time, knowing that Venezuela is aggressive towards us. This is Glen Lall's utterances. If this is not treason, change me name.
Con nosotros.
when we being flat on the face,
Cuando estábamos de bruces,
If you gonna say this now, what are you suggesting? That as a result of Venezuelan past help and assistance, we owe them Essequibo? What is Glen Lall suggesting? I'm asking. It is obviously overspoken and is now being used against us. This we use seen as a Venezuelan tic-tac. We're using Glen Lall to show the people how Glen Lall agree with them.
hambrientos de comida, hambrientos de electricidad, viviendo en apagones.
living in blackouts. Venezuela came to our rescue.
Venezuela
At this time, at this time when the tables have turned, if this is not a traitor, change my name. And y'all been playing games with this banner and acting funny all the time. He talk shit till he mistalk. And it is now used against us. Imagine people watching, because Venezuela, I explained, there's a prominent businessman And this is what he think. What are the Venezuelans to think when they hear Glen Lall? Look at where we are today.
Vino a nuestro rescate.
Venezuela was my best friend.
Venezuela era nuestro mejor amigo.
What happened now, uncle?
¿Qué pasó ahora, tío?
Things in their heads.
¿Quién les metió cosas en la cabeza?
Who just
Here he asks, who instigate? Who the fuck you think instigate, Glen Lall? You instigate. And the man called me from America and asking me how, if they ain't got no other news. If Venezuela don't get news from no other place. Hello, good morning. They ain't gonna get news from no other place, if from within. Guyanese trying to pull down the country. Why you not for come from outside? Hello, good morning.
Hi, Critic.
Turn on the thing in the background, the partner.
Oh, yeah, sorry, but. Why you don't plow to Glen Lall first and then Lambesi? Because you're cutting in all the time.
I am going right away through.
Okay, buddy, all right.
What does it change? When you're reading a story and you hear murder at the top, what impression you get? You don't get the impression of murder. You think they got something that changed to sound nice against Venezuelans in this video? What kind of ignorance you calling me for telling me, big man, you're a fucking retard? The Venezuelans take a video. Cut a piece. Obviously, Glen Lall has got our program. The Venezuelans cut a video. Put one of them wartime leaders, the map, and Glen Lall, and you think they got something in a part of this video that can make Venezuela look bad? That's the kind of ignorance you got dealing with Guyanese who listen to this fucking madman. Imagine you want to listen it out for here. In the context that he said it, he 1 hour video, he might have said many more things to contextualize what he's saying. But I can tell you, this 2-minute video with the Venezuelan guy here, 3-minute video, is for their use and purpose. They cut out just the right piece. And let me do. That's what common sense Guyanese ain't got. Common sense in common in Guyana. You think they put this video with the map, the coat of arms, the big Venezuela, the bottom, one of the wartime leaders. You think they make up this video because they got something that suggests Venezuela is wrong for doing what they're doing in this video? Guyanese, y'all dull. Y'all dumb. And Glen Lall knows that. That is why he's been afforded the opportunity to do what he does. Glen Lall knows that. Y'all dull and dumb and everything else backward. For Mark, why I don't play out the whole video? What do you think is going to come out of this video? Look at the structure. I didn't listen to this video. Like I don't listen to no video. Me, y'all, let's get the same experience. I going through the context. Let me do what the man say and listen to the whole video.
just the
Bear in mind, it start and the structure how it there. Glen, everything is positive for Venezuela. Yes, Venezuela, yes, Venezuela, yes. You think if they say one Venezuelan no inside it, it changed the mindset of the Venezuelan people?
Precisamente el otro día Venezuela le daba petróleo a Guyana y a cambio nosotros le dábamos poco pare.
We used to give them little party.
Venezuela fue tan amable con nosotros que el petróleo que nos estaban dando no solo estaba a precio de venta para nuestro partido, sino que Guyana podría haberse quedado con el dinero.
But Guyana could keep the money. You hear what I'm saying?
¿Escuchas lo que digo, tío?
The money was left to
El dinero quedó en manos de Guyana.
Well, we had to pay them.
Bueno, tuvimos que pagarles sin pagar intereses para desarrollar nuestro país. Así de buenas fueron esas personas con nosotros. Cuando estábamos de bruces, hambrientos de comida, hambrientos de electricidad, viviendo en apagones.
living in blackouts. Venezuela came to our rescue.
Venezuela vino a nuestro rescate.
Venezuela was my best friend.
Venezuela era nuestro mejor amigo.
What happened now, uncle?
¿Qué pasó ahora, tío?
In their heads.
¿Quién les metió cosas en la cabeza?
Who joked them?
¿Quién instiga?
For them to start behaving.
Que les bromen para que empiecen a comportarse como son hoy.
Uncle and auntie is somebody.
El tío y la tía son alguien con una mente malvada y perversa calculada.
And wicked mind. Look around and see. Who are the true invaders?
Mire a su alrededor y vea quiénes son los verdaderos invasores de Guyana hoy.
I don't have to call their names. Do I?
No tengo que decir sus nombres, ¿verdad?
Look around and see who is robbing Guyana. Look around.
Mire a su alrededor y vea quién está robando a Guyana en cada sector.
Turn around and telling us we are here. And then
Y luego date la vuelta y dinos que estamos aquí para ayudarte, que te recuperamos, que te estamos dando el mejor trato en la historia de la humanidad cuando es el peor desde que Dios creó el mundo o hizo el arte.
when it's the worst ever since God made the world or made the earth. Uncle?
Hello.
Hello?
Hi, morning. Turn on the thing in the background there, buddy. Turn on the thing in the background there.
Hey, Critics, how are you doing?
Talk to me quickly, brother.
Good. Anything that you see happening is this monster by the name of Glen Lall. To be honest with you, a lot of things Venezuela is saying, they take it off of Glen Lall, what he's saying. And they cannot leave him, they cannot encourage Glen Lall in this country to behave like that. They have to stop him. And I'm saying Glen Lall get too much of rope, and he's overdoing this thing. And I'm fed up of it. So I'm just giving you a call, and anytime you're ready, I'm here. I'm Chris Cousin.
Roger that, brother. Hello, good morning.
Morning, Mr. Critic.
Yes, brother, talk to me.
Hello, man. Did this man be charged by the law? Then, Mr. Keller?
Brother, I don't know the system. I don't know what law deals with somebody who would destroy a nation.
This man here can't talk them things in born and days.
You imagine he come out. Now hear what I say. Remember he doing a program, right?
Yeah.
So it's a whole hour. This happened to me before where something is taken out of context, but it don't happen. At this point in time, you could talk anything in support. That take it. Show the justification, the reason. Because even Guyanese, a man on the radio is saying that the destruction is not from Venezuela, it is from within.
Truly.
So it's worthwhile making aggressions against Essequibo.
Man.
This man is a traitor!
Just something about this. Okay, thanks.
You imagine the Venezuelan people guy that say, watch, first thing they didn't went out, as Maduro said, with them numbers, nobody went and vote. Me know where they get the voters them from. The 10 million people will vote. Sparsely, sporadic people, get them native people and island and bring them out. And they voted under duress. Right? Hello, good morning.
Good morning, critics. We need to boycott this man newspaper.
They buy this paper every day. The people of Guyana empower him. And hear what I'm telling you. Today, thousands of paper got for selling Essequibo. This man paper should be thrown in the river.
We need to go in front of this man, build it and let this man know he's up on nonsense, critics.
He take a thing. He don't know this man is mad. You have to be very careful. I had this experience where I spoke something.
And the PNC take it out of context and say, I say black people enough to read. A little piece of thing so. And it was nothing like that. Not a video, not coming out of my mouth. He talk, yes, he talk for hour. What context you could be talking in at this time in this country? When Venezuela has been continually aggressive against Guyana with the intention of annexing Essequibo. What could cause you to make such utterances? And his paper is going to sell. His paper should be burning in Essequibo today. His paper should be thrown out in the street. The guy said, video, throw it away. This is madness. No Guyanese, especially one afforded the opportunity to address the masses, should be saying anything that is denigrating to Guyana at this point in time, especially things that could be used against us. Since this is all we have, if you look at what our front has been, is media. And even that front we're not united in. When the Venezuelans are going to say, look, even the Guyanese say, yes, we used to help them. So you help we. We gave rice for oil. What means? We owe you something? What is Glen Lall saying? Hello.
Good morning, Critic.
Yes, quickly, brother.
Yeah. The government now need to stamp the foot down from Glen Lall. Glen Lall's brain is like a rubber slipper. And I can remember that protest that PNC do for you. If people they come out and protest now for Glen Lall, when we can stop it? He's a threat to the country, critics.
I hear you, brother. Let me call back this big man, you know.
Hello?
Yes, my brother. You see how the whole video?
Yes, my brother. Good.
What?
Thanks, man.
What say you now?
Huh?
What say you now?
Well, you're right to Lambison, but...
Tell me something. How old are you?
77 years old.
You know why you just follow me? You've never had any other experience like me in your life. And don't forget that.
Mm-hmm.
You understand?
Yeah, but...
I know poke since I watched this video. Remember, when it's taken out of context, is words coming out of that man to be used. So I had to listen out the video. I know the Venezuelan has set up nothing talking bad but them. You understand? So I could have gone through. They might have things that down at the end they say, oh, Venezuela shouldn't invade or nothing like that. But I knew the context of this video immediately when I looked at its construct. A map there, the fighter, it is the intention that the farmer, military fighter leader, whoever it is, the man, whoever fought for freedom of Venezuela, the construct and the plan there is to rake up morale while Guyanese are breaking down each other like Glen Lall. A traitor! His papers should be burning in the streets!
No,
Hello, good morning.
Morning, Mikael. This guy, Glen Lall, we got to be very careful of him. All right? He's setting himself up to be a political victor. All right? There's a narrative.
Listen to me, brother. Anything is on the table now because here, Venezuela say they're just making this an extra state. They set up an independent government for deal with them. You gotta find out if Glen Lall in the government.
That's what I'm saying, because if you listen to the video, I corroborate what you're saying this man, but with the Black Hawk man said. You understand? You hear the man say, and it even may go to a political person in Guyana taking the fall. Paying a political person for take the fall. The man don't predict the critic. This thing's serious. Right? And you know what we're doing? He's setting up we government. He's setting we government for react. But I would urge we government to don't react now. Because we're heading into the mid-season for we political season too. Just like Maduro. So we gotta be very cautious. He's a snake.
This man is a traitor. He knows exactly what he's doing. Why here? If this is something he said in the past, I would understand. But why at this integral point? You gotta look at Glen Lall front page. Well, yeah, brother, you go ahead.
Nobody. Hey, take care, buddy.
So the important thing is not the illegality of what Maduro has done. It is the fact that Maduro has done it proudly. Glen Lall has it in his paper, the front page. Maduro makes Essequibo new state of Venezuela. Not Maduro makes another aggression against Guyana. He, Kaichor News, has stamped its approval and then set up temporary government for Essequibo, moving mining and oil companies in Essequibo 3 months to leave, instructs his state company in immediate start granting concessions for oil, gas, and minerals. Like if Kaichor was approving it. Guyana and Guyanese, if you don't stand up now, auntie, uncle, wherever you're there, as you hold the paper in your hand and saw the story read and done, I saw you're gonna lose. Wake up now and see this traitor for what he is. I can left this with y'all. It is the Guyanese people, it's now in the Guyanese people's hand. It seems that we have been set up from within, and every political thing or wars has got traitors from within. We got one publicly softening up the Guyanese, bolstering the Venezuelans. Now you see how it's playing out. Why the tune was always about. Hello, good morning.
Morning, Mr. Critic. How are you?
Morning. Talk to me quickly.
Still on live, okay. Well, I want to do a piece
No, Michael, we ain't singing this morning. Except it's a war cry, we ain't singing this morning. We ain't looking for a docile approach and a passive approach this morning. You have a war cry song?
Yeah, it's a peace song.
No. We ain't looking. No, aggression can be reached with peace. I want a war cry. Do you have a war cry song?
I have a unity song.
No, we can't work with it. We pass the stage. We pass the stage. After there, calm and no. Ah! That's what we want. Because it shit hit the fan and it getting real. Y'all take care. Keep it real. Peace out.